Hi, I'm Denise, and you're watching Law with Denise. This is a case summary of Airedale NHS Trust and Bland, 1993. In this video, you will learn the facts of the case and the decisions reached at first instance, in the Court of Appeal, and in the House of Lords. So what are the facts of the case? Bland had sustained injuries in the Hillsborough disaster, which occurred on April 15, 1989. Now, before we go any further, if you're not sure what happened in the Hillsborough disaster, I do have a video which outlines the details of this disaster, and you can find the link to that video in the description. It might be helpful to understand exactly what happened and how Bland actually sustained injuries. And since that time, he had been in a persistent vegetative state. This meant that Bland was being kept alive through the life support machine, which gave him hydration and nutrition. He was being kept in Airedale Hospital in West Yorkshire. Now, the doctors that were looking after Bland thought that the treatment was futile. There was no hope, they said, that Bland would ever get better. And they, with the agreement of his parents, thought that it would be best to turn off the life support machine that was keeping Bland alive. The Airedale NHS Trust, which runs or operates the Airedale Hospital in West Yorkshire, asked the High Court to make declarations that the doctors could do the following: lawfully discontinue all life-sustaining treatment and medical support measures designed to keep AB, Mr. Bland, alive in his existing persistent vegetative state, including the termination of ventilation, nutrition, and hydration by artificial means, and lawfully discontinue and thereafter need not furnish medical treatment to AB. In other words, they asked the court to declare that the doctors could actually turn off the life support machine and not turn it back on, thus allowing Bland to die peacefully. The High Court declared that the doctors could do this. However, an official solicitor on behalf of Bland made an appeal to the Court of Appeal. Now, who is an official solicitor? An official solicitor is one who acts on behalf of a person who does not have the capacity to speak for themselves. So Bland was allocated this official solicitor. And the official solicitor argued that it was never lawful for a doctor to actually turn off the life support machine which sustains the life of a patient. What exactly did the Court of Appeal say in response to this appeal? Well, the appeal was dismissed. The Court of Appeal said it was lawful for the doctors to actually turn off the life support machine because it was agreed that any further treatment was actually futile. A further appeal was then made to the House of Lords. Now, if you're looking for other cases which relate to the Hillsborough disaster, I do have several videos which relate to these. I have a video on Alcock and Chief Constable, and I have two on White and Chief Constable of South Yorkshire. And there is a link to a playlist with these videos and other videos in the description. So what exactly did the House of Lords say? The House of Lords said, yes, it is not lawful for a doctor to take a positive act to end a patient's life. However, in certain circumstances, the House of Lords said, when a doctor does certain acts which ends the patient's life, we're not looking at a positive act. Thus, we're not looking at an unlawful action. We're looking at a lawful omission. So the doctor is doing something lawful. Now, when does this lawful omission occur? According to the House of Lords, this lawful omission occurs if, one, the doctors demonstrate or convince us that any further treatment to the patient would be futile, and other medically responsible people agree with what the doctor says, such as in Bland's case. One, they had said that no further treatment would actually help Bland, so the treatment was futile, and there was agreement from other medically responsible people. So yes, it was lawful, and it was a lawful omission that the doctors would be involved in when they turned off Bland's life-sustaining machine at Airedale Hospital in West Yorkshire, England. So appeal dismissed. I hope that was useful. Until next time, take care and bye-bye.